Hi there, my darling Aries. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for November 2025. So, my darling Aries, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the Oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here. And then we will finish off with a Power Thought card from Louise Hay's Power Thought as your affirmation for the month of November. All right, here, my darling Aries. What messages does Aries need to know for this month of November 2025? Messages does Aries need to know? Not for you, my darling Aries. So there may be something that you're thinking of where you're wanting to know, is this for you? The answer is not for you. And that's going to be different for everybody. So don't freak out or anything like that. But if there's been something that you have been worried about, if there's been something that has been on your mind, you know, you're asking yourself, is this the right thing for me? Then here it is telling you it's not for you. And look, not everything is for us, my darling Aries. Sometimes, you know, people come into, people, places and things. This is not just about people, but sometimes people, places and things come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And sometimes when they come in, it's a case of they're coming in to teach you something, whatever, you know, whatever this person, place, thing is, it's coming to teach you something. And then sometimes it leaves your life because it's not for you. It's coming to teach you what you need to learn. And once you learn that, whatever it is that it's come to teach you, it goes, my darling Aries. So let us consult the tarot here and see. It didn't work very well, did it? See what messages we've got for you, my darling Aries. What messages does Aries need to know for this month of November 2025? What does Aries need to know? I cannot believe we are almost Christmas. I'm starting to freak out a little bit. This year it's just snuck up, and I don't think I'm alone in saying that that's snuck up on everybody. All right. Oh, love it. That's a nice energy to end on, the sun. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Page of Swords. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that pages in the tarot are messengers. And this little fella, he's coming in to spark some curiosity within you, to make you feel more curious about something that you may need to learn, my darling Aries. And look, when I got that not for you, I did feel off that there was something that you needed to learn here, that there is some lesson that is coming in for you to teach you something, my darling Aries. And here it is. I feel that whoever, whatever is this Page of Swords here, they're coming in to tell you to ask you to be more curious. Learn from whatever this person, place, thing is. Learn from what they are, learn from what they have to teach you, my darling Aries, because I feel there is a lesson here to learn. And I feel that learning this lesson will propel you forward. Be comfortable in the fact that whatever this situation is, whether, like I said, it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it's a thing, be comfortable in the fact that if it leaves your life, it's meant to, my darling Aries, because it's not meant for you. It's not meant to stay in your life. Like I said, it's meant to teach you the lesson that you need to learn and then leave, my darling Aries. So that's kind of what I feel off that Page of Swords. And then you have the Four of Swords here. So I do feel that you're being encouraged to rest, relax, recover. That, something, has, the last, especially, I mean, we are in the throes of Mercury retro shadow, and there will be a Mercury retrograde this month on the 9th. So, and that'll take us all the way through to the end of November. But as we know, retro shadow is always 2 weeks prior to that. So you would have started feeling this energy in October, my darling Aries. So around the October the 21st, I think, is when that energy comes in, and it starts to, slow things down and, go back over things that may need to be rehashed, redone. That's what, retro is all about. Going back, rehashing, redoing, reworking, rethinking. But at the same time, it is also about relaxing and recovering, my darling Aries. So I feel that you're being encouraged here just to take some time out for yourself. Go within, don't rush into anything. Just be, my darling Aries. Just take the time for yourself. Give yourself what you need this month, my darling Aries. That's the message I'm getting off this Four of Swords. And then you have the amazing Sun card. And I feel that this is what's coming for you, my darling Aries. This is what is on offer. This is Leo energy. So if you do have, your fellow, fire sign of Leo. So if you do have Leo in your chart anywhere, I would encourage you to go and watch the Leo reading. But the Sun is joy, happiness. It is just it's the best card in the deck, my darling Aries. Well, it's the best card for me in the deck because it's joy, it's happiness, it's fulfillment, my darling Aries. And I feel that this is what's coming in for you. If you can just, embrace the energy of learning a lesson, embrace the energy of being curious enough to learn that lesson, and embrace resting, relaxing, recovering, taking the time to really go within and figure out what it is that isn't for you. Figure out what it is that you can let go of. What is it that you need to let go of, and what is it that you want to stay in your life, my darling Aries? And I feel once you can do that, this is your outcome. This is your joy. You will feel aligned. You will feel joy, happiness, fulfillment, my darling Aries. Turn your beautiful face towards the sun and allow the warmth of the sun to shine upon your beautiful being, my darling Aries. That is what I'm feeling is coming in for you this month, my darling Aries. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel with this Not For You card, I feel that you're being, with this Mercury retrograde, it's going to be here for the majority of this month, and we're already in retro shadow. I feel you're being encouraged to redo something, relearn something here, my darling Aries. Something that will spark, your curiosity to learn more about it so you can release it is what I feel, my darling Aries. And you are being encouraged to take the time that you need. Rest, relax, recover. Listen to your body, listen to your heart, listen to your thoughts. Because I feel what is coming for you is the freedom to be able to let go of what no longer serves you and keep what it is that you really want to keep. And here is the outcome, this beautiful fulfillment, sun energy, joy, happiness, freedom, fulfillment, my darling Aries. So I'm loving this for you. Lovin', lovin', lovin'. All right, let's get a final Louise Hay Power Thought card for you. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. You know, I'd love to know if this resonates. You know, if you could please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and it lets me know that I'm on the right path with what I am doing. So I'd love it if you could do that. See what we have. I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. Yeah. So this, I mean, this could possibly be something to do with your everyday work life. If that's, you know, if there's been an old job that has been draining you and it's now coming to light that it's not for you, my darling Aries, this is your sign. Let it go. Leave it behind you because something else better is coming. Put in the comments, I now create a wonderful new job. Love, love, love this for you, my darling Aries. So thank you so much for watching. I love you. And I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Taurus. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So my darling Taurus, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we will move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finish off with a Louise Hay Power Thought card as your affirmation for this beautiful month of November 2025. I cannot believe we are just a month away from Christmas, the end of the year. Like, this year has just been epic in how fast it has gone. So I hope everyone has, you know, not had whiplash by how quickly this year has gone. I think I have, but anyway. All right, my darling Taurus, let us see what we have coming in for you for this month of November 2025. Milk and honey. Yeah, love it. This milk and honey card is just all about, like, loving life. You know, you can see the elephant here is just bathing in this milk and honey. It's, you know, with the rainbow of joy here. It's just a card of, you know, indulging, I feel. But I think the shadow side of this card is to not overindulge, my darling Taurus. So, you know, the energy I feel around this card for you is to enjoy, you know, maybe enjoy the energy, enjoy each moment. You know, as we come up, especially to the end of this month, there'll probably be, you know, parties, celebrations, things like that, where, you know, you celebrate with people, where you get together with people. But I just feel you're being, you know, encouraged to enjoy it for sure, but to maybe not overindulge here, my darling Taurus. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you. What does Taurus need to know for this month of November 2025? Three of Swords, Six of Wands, yeah, I love it. And the Death card, yeah, okay. Change and transformation going on here. And victory and success, so I love that. All right, my darling Taurus, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful Three of Swords. Well, I say the beautiful Three of Swords. I mean, look, I'm not a doomsday tarot reader, so I feel that there are positives and negatives to all the cards, but I try to read it in the positive. And for me, the Three of Swords is a card of healing your heart. It's not a card of, you know, having the swords in your heart, but it is a card of being encouraged to heal your heart. my darling Taurus. So what I'm getting off the Three of Swords for you is that there has been, a Three of Swords type of moment. There has been something that has hurt your heart, my darling Taurus. But I feel you're healing from this, my darling. I feel that you have had to go through this in order to come out the other side. I mean, you can see, in the traditional tarot, the swords are in the heart. But in this depiction, she has one in her mouth, one in her hand, and she's throwing one up in the air. She is healing her heart. She has taken those swords out of her heart and is not having it. She's healing herself. And I do feel, my darling Taurus, that you are being encouraged to heal your heart. And I feel you will. I feel that this is already happening here, my darling Taurus. Because then you've got the beautiful Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. It's a card of being celebrated, my darling Taurus. You can see these people here, they're celebrating her. She's come back from, war. She has the victory wreath on her wand here. She's got a crown on, and there's another victory wreath underneath this crown as well. And these people, they are celebrating her. They are, she has come home victorious here, and she's being celebrated. And I feel that's the energy around you, my darling Taurus. If you can just make sure that you heal those wounds that you have, heal your heart. Heal your heart in order to be able to be open to receive more, my darling Taurus. If we are too closed off, if, we are wallowing in the, hurt energy, we cannot possibly be open to allow more to come in. But I'm not feeling that at all. I'm feeling that you are healing from that Three of Swords moment, and you will be celebrated, my darling Taurus. There is something, I feel that because you've got the Death card here, which is change and transformation, I feel that there is, you're going through this change and transformation, this healing with the Three of Swords here, and you're coming out the other side, and you will feel victorious, my darling Taurus. You will feel as if you've done it, you've made it, you're here. It happened for a reason. With the Milk and Honey card, I feel that it's encouraging you to enjoy the moment, my darling Taurus. And as I said, you've got the Death card here. So this is Scorpio energy as well. So if you do have Scorpio in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch the Scorpio reading, because there very well could be a message there for you as well. But with the Death card does not mean literal death, my darling Taurus. It's a huge misconception that the Death card is a card to be feared, and it is not. It is a card to be celebrated. It is change. It is transformation. It is being able to go from a situation that was no longer serving you through that situation, working it out, realizing that you have healed the situation and transformed into whoever it is that you need to be going forward, my darling Taurus. So I feel for you off the Death card, this is necessary. I mean, you've been through, you've had the Three of Swords. Something has hurt you, and it has caused you to go within, and it's caused you to look at your life and need to heal that, my darling Taurus. And it has also been the catalyst for you to go through this change and transformation. I feel this has been destined, my darling Taurus. It has been necessary for you to go through this in order for you to come out the other side. And like I said, with that Six of Wands, you will feel celebrated. You will feel victorious. You will just feel it's all meant to be, and it was all worth it. That's what I'm getting off the Death card. And I do feel it was all worth it for you. I feel this is fated. I feel it was necessary for you to go through this change and transformation in order for you to come out the other side. That this Three of Swords, it had to happen in order to show you just how strong you are, my darling Taurus. In order to show you that you needed to release whatever, whether this was a person, place, or thing. I'm reading for a lot of you, so it could have literally been a person that did cause this pain, or it could have been, a job, a family member, something like that, some situation, my darling Taurus. But I do feel that this is it was definitely fated, it was definitely meant to be, and you will feel victorious at the end of it, my darling Taurus, which I love for you. Definitely a beautiful reading, for sure. My darling, these cards, I can't shuffle them. They flick out everywhere. They're either shiny or they're matte, and they flick out everywhere. So, if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Please do like, share, subscribe. It really does help me out, helps my channel. Especially the subscribe part. There's so many of you that watch my readings that aren't subscribed, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything, but what it does for my channel is amazing. So I really appreciate it. All right, my darling Taurus, let us get final messages for you. Let us get your power thought, your affirmation. The point of power is always in the present moment. Yes, it is. The past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe and I am free. Could not be a better affirmation to go with this reading, my darling Taurus. Put this in the comments below. The point of power is always in the present moment. What a stunning reading for you, my darling Taurus. So yeah, I just feel amazing change and transformation is coming for you this month, my beautiful Taurians. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Geminis. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So my darling Geminis, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here. And then we will finish off with a Louise Hay Power Thought card as your affirmation for this month of November 2025. So let us see what messages we've got for you, my darling Gemini. What does Gemini need to know for this month of November 2025? Orphaned. So there could be some energy around you, my darling Geminis, where you feel alone, where you feel, that you don't have anyone around you, which is not a very nice energy to be in at all. And I'm sorry if that is the energy that you're feeling at the moment. No one likes to feel that they're alone and that they have no one to turn to or anything like that. So, I kind of feel there has been some harsh energies around you, my darling Geminis. There has been a lot of, deep issues coming up for you, in life that, that you feel that things have been harsh for you, my darling Geminis. But I want to encourage you not to wallow in this energy, to find those people that lift you up, to find those people that make you feel joy, my darling Geminis, and surround yourself with those people. Don't allow, the thoughts of yesterday control your tomorrow, my darling Geminis. So let us consult the tarot, because I definitely need some more information on what's going on here. Let's consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you. I mean, this could just be past energy. I'm hoping it's past energy for you. I definitely know there has been some harsh energy around you in particular, because we do have Mercury retrograde this month, and you are ruled by Mercury, as is Virgo. So, you could feel this energy of the Mercury retrograde a little bit more than others this month. All right, let's see what we have for you. Death card. Yeah, there's your change and transformation is coming here. Love this. The Nine of Cups. That's wish fulfillment, my darling. Yeah, and the Ace of Swords. Love this. Not worried about this at all, my darling Geminis. I feel that this is past energy for you, because this is beautiful, what's coming in here for you. So, yeah, love it. All right, my darling Geminis, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Death card. Now, the Death card is Scorpio energy, so if you do have any Scorpio in your chart, make sure you go and watch the Scorpio reading as well, because it could be a message there for you. I do know that there has been there has been some like Scorpio coming into your existence. So I would be taking that energy, but also not letting yourself wallow, my darling Geminis, in that energy at all. So also, the Death card does not mean literal death, my darling Geminis. Let me just clear that up for a start. Whenever we see movies that have tarot cards in them and it's a horror movie or something like that, the Death card comes up and everyone's like, the Death card. And it's like, no, the Death card is good. The Death card is change and transformation. This is what you want to go through, especially if you are stuck in that orphaned energy feeling. You want to be able to change and transform that energy, my darling Geminis, because you need to be able to go through, I feel, what you're going through in order to come out the other side. That's what I'm getting here for you off the Death card. I feel that you've had to go through that orphaned energy. You've had to really feel your feels, my darling Geminis, and really, get in touch with why you feel that way. What is making you feel that way? Is it, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they bringing you joy? Are they lifting you up? Are they supporting you, or are they, putting you down? Are they hurting you, my darling Geminis? That's all. They're all the questions that you need to ask yourself. Write it down, journal it. Ask yourself these questions. Who is supporting me? Who is not supporting me? Who makes me feel alive? Who makes me feel joy? And who makes me feel like crap? And who makes me feel defeated? If you can write those things down and articulate those things, you will find a clear path through it, my darling Geminis. That's what I feel, for you off this, reading. So then you have the beautiful Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, my darling Geminis. It is that card of, being in alignment with your goals, wishes and dreams. The caveat I say on the wish fulfillment card is, I see a lot of tarot readers, say, oh, go and buy a lottery ticket. Your wish fulfillment is coming. But no, that's not right. It's saying something like go and buy a lottery ticket basically means that the only way you will get your wish is by chance. And I don't believe that at all. The Nine of Cups is all about being in alignment with your goals, wishes and dreams. It is about, whatever your goals, wishes and dreams are, it is about getting into alignment with that, acting as if you already have it. That's the law of attraction, my darling Geminis. That is the rule. What you think about, you bring about. What you feel, you bring into existence here. You need to, whatever goal, wish or dream it is that you want to bring into existence, it's here for you. It's waiting for you. But you need to act as if you already have it, my darling Geminis. So do whatever it takes. Get yourself into that feeling. If it's, you want a beautiful new relationship, go and do what it is like to be in love. Go and do what you would do in a relationship. If it is a new job, apply for these jobs. Act as if you have them already. You need to take the steps towards this goal, wish or dream, my darling Geminis. So I hope that makes sense. And then you have the Ace of Swords here. So I love to see this. This is victory. This is success. This is your sword of truth, my darling Geminis. This is what's coming in to let you know that it is safe for you to speak your truth, my darling Geminis. It is safe for you to move forward with victory and success. It is safe for you to speak your truth out loud and know that it's not going to be laughed at, squandered, whatever else, that it's not going to be squashed is the word. I know there's a better word for it, but that's the word that popped into my head. That knows that nobody's going to make you feel small here, my darling Geminis. That's kind of what I feel, is speaking your truth will allow you to gain clarity, because this is also about gaining clarity. This Ace of Swords, the Ace is, it's above the mountains, it's above the clouds. You have gained clarity on what it is that you want, and it's now time to claim it, my darling Geminis. Speak your truth and you will have your victory and success, my darling Geminis. That's kind of what I feel is coming in off this Ace of Swords here. I feel that there will be a victory coming in for you. I feel that orphaned energy that you had been feeling will disappear, my darling Geminis. I feel it was necessary for you to go through it, as I said, with that Death card, the change and transformation. But look what's here. Look what is on the other side for you, my darling Geminis. I'm loving this for you. I only feel positive and good energy out of this, my darling Geminis. So yeah, love it. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that this orphaned energy, as I said, was necessary for you. You had to go through this. It was like a metamorphosis almost for you. And you are coming out the other side. You are changing. You are transforming for the better, my darling Geminis. And what is waiting for you is this wish fulfillment. You need to, though, act as if you already have it. Get yourself into alignment with what it is that you want. Get yourself into alignment with your goals, wishes and dreams, my darling Geminis, because here you have the victory. You have the success. It's coming. Speak your truth out loud, my darling Geminis, because it's here for you. I love this for you. This is a very uplifting, powerful reading, I feel. I feel uplifted and powerful from this reading. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I am very active and interactive in the comments. I'd love to know if this resonates with you. Please share, subscribe, put a comment down below. When I pull this affirmation card, make sure you put this affirmation in the comments and claim it, my darling Geminis. So here we've got, I think Virgo had this. I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Love this for you. So, look, someone needs to hear this message, and how this all comes together in this reading. Maybe you have been struggling with your sexuality, my darling Geminis. Maybe you felt alone because you don't understand your sexuality. It can be a time of frustration for some people in not being able to articulate what they want. But I feel for you, my darling Geminis. Put this in the comments. I am at peace with my sexuality. Be at peace with yourself, with your sexuality, my darling Geminis, because you have some beautiful energies coming in. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Cancerians. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Cancerians, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with a Louise Hay Power Thought card as our mantra for this month of November 2025. Whatever it is, make it your affirmation for this month of November. What does Cancer need to know for the month of November 2025? I cannot believe we're only a couple of months away from Christmas. That is way too close. Blessed. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones in here. I love this card. Blessed. Oh, my darling, darling Cancerians. You are blessed. Look at that. I love this for you. This is one of the best cards in this deck. The other one I love is the Fates. That's one of my favorite, other favorite card in this deck. But you are blessed, my darling Cancerian. So you have that energy around you this month of, being blessed, of, things working out for you, getting the green lights in the parking spaces, as Louise Hay used to say. So love this for you. So let us consult the tarot, and we will see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Cancerians. What messages does Cancer need to know for this month of November 2025? The Tower. Not worried about that. The Death card. Love it. There's 2 cards of change and transformation there, and there's your victory and success. Love this. I feel, as soon as I pulled that, I felt that's already happened, my darling Cancerians. I feel you're recovering from some kind of Tower moment, to be honest. And yeah, you're just coming out the other side, which is amazing. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards. I just gave you the whole reading then in a nutshell, but we will get into it. I'm going to give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off with the Tower card. And as I said, I feel this for you has already happened. I feel that you are recovering from this Tower moment. And, it will have been different for everybody. But what I actually feel with that blessed card too is that it was a blessed Tower moment. It was a Tower moment that had to come in order for you to heal and move forward, my darling Cancerians, if that makes sense. And I feel that you could see it as a blessing in disguise. I feel that you could see it as, yes, it was a Tower moment, but it had to happen, if that makes sense. So, I'm not feeling, that this is a bad Tower moment here. That, like I said, the Tower comes in when the universe has been giving you signs and synchronicities and symbols, and you haven't been heeding those signs and synchronicities. And the Tower is forced change. The Death card is change and transformation. It is, getting you through to the other side. The Tower is, I'm doing this now. It's happening. Jump or be pushed, my darling Cancerians. So you can see one person's jumping, one person's falling. That's the message. The Tower comes in and it's burned down to its foundation so it can be built up again. So I feel that this has already been burnt. This is already burnt down for you, my darling Cancerians. You are in the process now of healing and building this back up, my darling Cancerians, because you have the Death card, as I said. And this is also Scorpio energy as well. So your fellow water sign of Scorpio. So if you do have Scorpio in your chart, I would encourage you to watch the Scorpio reading, just if there's another message there for you. Now, people always freak out when the Death card comes in because they fear that it is literal death. The Death card in the tarot never means literal death, my darling Cancerians. It is change. It is transformation. It is going from, from that energy of knowing that that a change needs to happen, to taking the steps for that change and transformation, my darling Cancerians. I like to see this after the Tower because the Tower is just that forced change. It had to happen. But this is you transforming from that change, my darling Cancerians. And I love this. This is you going from, that caterpillar into the beautiful butterfly is what I feel. Your foundations were torn down, my darling Cancerians. You laid yourself bare. But like I said to you, I feel that Tower moment was blessed. You've got the blessed card here. I feel that everything that from that Tower moment forward is blessed for you. I feel it's necessary for you to go through this, my darling Cancerians, because then you have a victory and success. You have the Ace of Swords. This is your sword of victory, my darling Cancerians. This is also your sword of truth as well. So, maybe during this transformation, speaking your truth more will help you heal and get what you want and be in that feeling of being blessed, my darling Cancerians. You can see the sword is here. It's above the clouds here. It's above the mountains. It is a victory over adversity, my darling Cancerians. That's what I'm getting here for you. That's the word that popped into my head, was victory over adversity. So I love that for you. And it's going to be different for everyone as well, my darling Cancerians. So if you're prompted to speak your truth, I feel that speaking your truth will actually be the catalyst for this, if that makes sense. I feel that, you've got nothing left to lose here. The Tower has happened. You've got nothing left to lose. You're going to speak your truth. You are going to tell it like it is and be your authentic self, my darling Cancerians. And I'm loving this energy for you. So if I'm going to put it all together, and look, I probably already have, because the message, like I said, screamed at me when I put down the Tower was, this has already happened. You've already been through this Tower moment, my darling Cancerians, and now you're healing. But I do feel that that Tower moment was a blessed Tower moment. And I know you feel that too. I know deep down, yes, it hurt or it rattled you, but I feel even you deep down know that it had to happen, that it was blessed. So go with that. I feel that you've got the opportunity for change and real change and transformation here. And I feel you need to go through this in order to get this, your victory, your success, your blessed life, my darling Cancerians. And I feel that being your authentic self is what you need to do here in order to get this. Don't be anybody else. They're already taken. Be your authentic self. So I love this for you, my darling Cancerians. Love, love, love. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. You know, I would love it if you could please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Drop me a comment below. Make sure when I pull this affirmation card, you drop it down below, because, you know, this will allow you to claim this reading, claim the good that is coming to you, claim this blessed energy, my darling Cancerians, that is coming to you this month. Love this. I love life. Yes, you do. You are blessed, my darling Cancerians. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. How perfect is this affirmation for you? I love life. Put that in the comments below, my darling Cancerians. This is for you. This is happening. You are blessed, definitely. But you also have some amazing energies coming in this month. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Leos. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Leos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the Oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with Louise Hay Power Thought card as your mantra, your affirmation for this month of November 2025. All right, what does Leo need to know for this month of November 2025? Messages for beautiful Leo. Truth be told. Ooh, yeah, I like this. I love this this card. You know, you can see the window, sorry, not a door, is opening, and these little love hearts are coming out. So, you know, there could be a truth revealed to you this month, my darling Leos, or it could be that you need to speak a truth, my darling Leos. So, you know, we do have a Mercury retrograde this month that we are already in retro shadow. We've been in retro shadow since the end of October, and so there could be truths being revealed at this time. So, you know, if you don't want any kind of truth to be revealed, my darling Leos, I would be careful. But I feel, I mean, speaking your truth will never steer you wrong, I don't think, my darling Leos. So I feel that there could be, you know, there could be a few different scenarios here, whether it's you're hearing a truth, whether, you know, a truth will be revealed to you, but or you are revealing a truth, speaking your truth, finally, my darling Leos. So we will need to consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Leos. What messages does Leo need to know for this month of November 2025? Does Leo need to know? The Empress, yeah, love it. Ace of Wands, oh my goodness, wow. And the 7 of Cups, some choices to make. All right. Beautiful, already. All right, my darling Leos, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful Empress card. So the Empress is all about the birth of something new, the, you know, abundance. It's about effortless abundance, my darling Leos. You know, you can see here this wheat here, you know, she's sitting on her throne. she's effortless. She only needs to wave her scepter and this wheat grows. I mean, you can't see this. She doesn't have a scepter in this image, but on the traditional tarot, she has a scepter and she just needs to wave that. And, she is surrounded by effortless abundance. It's also, like I said, the birth of something new. So if you're wanting to get pregnant, it could be a good time for you, because it could literally be the birth of a baby. It could be the birth of a new idea as well. So it could be a good month for you, even though, they say, oh, don't start anything during Mercury retrograde. It doesn't mean you can't have the idea and you can't implement or start planning whatever this new, beautiful new idea is. Life does not stop for Mercury retrograde. We just need to work with the energies, my darling Leos. So that's what I would say off here. But I do feel with this truth be told card that's coming in for you that some kind of truth I feel will spark the birth of a new idea, the birth of something new, my darling Leos. That's kind of what I feel off the Empress card. It's really all I'm getting. I do feel effortless abundance around you, my darling Leos. Because then you have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is a card of out with the old, in with the new. It's a card of spark of inspiration, spark of, planting a seed, my darling Leos, to, maybe this is the spark of inspiration that you have, that, it sparks this beautiful birth of the new idea that you're going to put into action. The Ace of Wands is all about tearing down of the old and the creation of something new. So I love seeing this with the Empress because, this to me signals that you are going to be highly inspired by this, my darling Leos. This is the passionate new beginning here as well. So you've got a lot of, I feel that whatever idea or, anything that you're wanting to implement this month, you'll really put your passion behind it, my darling Leos, which I'm loving to see for you. So look out for the signs, the synchronicities. Look out for that, ding in your head that sparks that brilliant idea that you have, and write it down. If it happens in the middle of the night, get up and write it down. I mean, I have my notes beside me, beside my bed. If I have a thought, I write it down because I know I'll forget it in the morning. So, I encourage you, if you're in the middle of, some kind of new project or wanting to get something off the ground, to, look for the signs, look for the synchronicities, and be inspired, my darling Leos. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is, like spoilt for choice here. You can see he's looking up to those cups, wondering which one of these should he bring down into the physical realm, my darling Leos. So I feel that maybe your brain at the moment has got a plethora of ideas, that you are really inspired at this time, just with, what's on the table as well. And then having this card, it's, some readers call it the dream maker's torment because there are so many choices here to make. But all you need to do is choose one. There are good things and bad things in these cups, my darling Leos. You just need to choose one of these ideas and bring it into the physical realm, my darling Leos. That's the message of the Seven of Cups. Don't torture yourself by thinking that you need to do too many things at once. Choose one, focus, and do it well, my darling Leos. That's what I'm getting for you off the Seven of Cups. So look, if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that coming in for you, I feel that some kind of truth will be revealed to you this month, which I feel will then spark inspiration in you. It will spark the opportunity for you to have a passionate new beginning. It'll spark the opportunity for you to really implement what it is that you want to implement, to the dream. Don't leave the dream in the dreamscape, my darling Leos. Bring your idea down to earth. Bring it into the physical realm, because it has great potential, I feel, this month for you, my darling Leos. I feel that anything you touch this month will work out. But I do feel that you just need to make sure that you don't keep this idea in dreamland, that you actually take action towards, I feel, what it is that you want to bring into the physical realm. Don't leave the idea, goal, wish or dream in dreamland, my darling Leos. You need to bring it down to earth, is what I feel for you this month, my darling Leos. All right, so let us get a final power thought card for you from Louise Hay. What does Leo need to know? What mantra, what affirmation does Leo need to know for the month of November? Freedom is my divine right, my darling Leos. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. How perfect is that with this message? Freedom is yours, my darling Leos. Put freedom is my divine right down in the comments. Claim it, affirm it, my darling Leos, because you have amazing, amazing potential this month to create whatever it is that your hearts desire. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Virgos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle, then move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with Louise Hay Power Thought card as your affirmation for this month of November 2025. Can you believe we are only 2 months away from Christmas? I cannot believe. It is like next month, literally, will be Christmas. It is amazing how quickly this year has gone. And a little bit freaky, but at the same time, very, very scary how quickly. I mean, I love Christmas. It's my favourite time of year. I love summer here in Australia. And, loving that it's getting warmer. But, yeah, I'm definitely ready for the warmer weather, but not for Christmas. All right, my darling Virgos, let's see what we've got for you. Chop wood. So this card, Chop Wood, is all about, just getting the job done, having to go back to basics type of energy, my darling Virgos, looking at what needs to be done and taking care of business, basically. So there might be something coming up for you this month where you need to take care of it. It's just something that you need to take care of. We have a Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is your ruler, my darling Virgos, and we do tend to feel the feels a lot more with this energy. Us and Gemini tend to feel it because Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. And, Geminis are the soft Mercury, and Virgos kind of get the harsh Mercury. So, we always tend to feel it a little bit more, us Virgos, that Mercury retrograde energy. It does not mean, though, that we have to stop. It does not mean that we need to not do what it is that we want to do, my darling Virgos. The Chop Wood card suggests to me that there is just, we're just being encouraged to keep going with what we're doing, to keep, just chop the wood as we need it, keep moving forward, get the job done. Don't overthink it, my darling Virgos. That's kind of what I feel off that chopped wood card. All right, let's consult the tarot here and see what messages we've got coming in for my beautiful Virgos. What does Virgo need to know for this month of November 2025? Ha, love it. Three of Cups, my favorite card. The Moon card. Yep. And the Two of Swords. Okay. So, yeah, I love this card. It's my favorite card. Other than the Sun, it is my favorite card in this deck. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards. Then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with, like I said, the beautiful Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about joy and celebration, and celebrating with those people that make you feel joy, my darling Virgos. So I love to see this for us, and I say us because I'm a Virgo as well. So, I mean, we are coming into that time, as I said, of, celebrations and, Christmas time and getting together with people that bring us joy and that, we want to spend time with, my darling Virgo. So I feel the message here for us is to enjoy, just enjoy, whatever, say yes to whatever invitations come our way. Say yes, if we're invited to go, and, out the dinner with people, if we're invited to get together with friends that we haven't seen for a while, if we're invited to, or we have the opportunity to celebrate or get together, enjoy life over, good food, good drinks, just have a bloody good time, my darling Virgos. I feel that's the message that's coming in here, is for us to surround ourselves with those people that are our tribe, that bring us joy, that make us feel that we have a soft place to land, my darling Virgos. That's what I'm getting off the Three of Cups here. And then we have the Moon card. So the Moon is a card of, mysteries and, what is hidden. And, it kind of gets a bad rap, the Moon card. This is Pisces energy. So and Pisces is Virgo's opposite sign. So if you do have any Pisces in your chart, I would definitely encourage you to go and watch the Pisces reading as well, because there could be a message there for you. I'm a Pisces moon, so, there could definitely be a message in the Pisces reading as well for me and for you if you do have Pisces in your chart. But the Moon card is, like I said, all about what is hidden. What isn't being revealed to you at this time. Are you feeling that, that there are things that are not being revealed to you? Are you feeling that there are mysteries around you, that, you're not being told everything, my darling Virgos? Virgos have a very sharp intuition, and I know I can feel if someone's not being upfront and honest with me. I know I can feel it if I'm not being told everything. I know I can feel it if that I don't have all the information in front of me. And, we do have, as I said, that Mercury retrograde. So it may be a good time to, instead of, going forth with a project, that you're being encouraged here to get more information, is what I feel off the Moon card. And look, the Moon is a temporary energy. The Moon comes up, the Moon goes down, the Sun comes up. So it's only a temporary energy. It is part of the Fool's journey. We have to go through this period of time. We need to allow, this period in our life, my darling Virgos. And like I said, the Moon casts shadows. So I would just beware of what is hidden at this time. During the Mercury retrograde, we want to make sure we don't make hasty decisions. We don't, it's miscommunications. There's, misunderstandings, things like that. So be careful that any kind of communication is going to the person that is intended. be aware that, you know, if you've got private things that you don't want somebody else to see, make sure they are password protected, secure, whatever. That's what I'm feeling off this moon card. And then you have the Two of Swords here. So the Two of Swords is a card of, you know, this or that kind of thinking, you know, which way? What's the next move for us? Which decision do we make? What is it? Which choice or decision will we make? Will we go this way or that way? You know, and the blindfolds here in the tarot represent needing to trust our intuition, my darling Virgos. You know, I feel that there's a situation here that, you know, is encouraging us to go within and trust our intuition. And that's the energy I'm getting off the moon card as well, is to not just power ahead without checking all the details, not just power ahead with something without, you know, making sure that everything is as it should be, my darling Virgos. And with this Two of Swords here, I just feel that we're being encouraged. We have to make a choice on which way we go next. You know, we've been through the Fool's journey. We've been through the moon phase on the Fool's journey. It is now time to make the decision as to which way do we go here. So I feel trusting your intuition and what makes you feel good will benefit you this month, my darling Virgos. And look, if you go a direction and it's not the right direction, stop and choose a new direction, my darling Virgos. There is nothing to say that we can't choose more than one direction here, my darling Virgos. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that with this chopwood card, I just feel that we're being told to get the job done. You know, keep moving forward. Don't worry about Mercury retrograde and let that stop you from, you know, moving forward with a project. But you are being encouraged, I feel, to just check the details. Make sure, you know, if there's anything being hidden from you at this time, to double check any communications that are going out. Make sure they're going to those people that are intended, and have a bloody good time. Enjoy the journey, my darling Virgos. That's what I feel is the message for you this month. Yes, there's work to do, but enjoy the journey, my darling Virgos. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. You know, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. Drop me a comment below. Let me know, does this resonate with you? Can you feel it? Do you feel this energy around you? All right, let us get your final Louise Hay Power Thought card for this month. I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. So look, this could be, you know, something to do with, you know, another person. I mean, like I said, the Three of Cups, there's more people showing up here. So, you know, just take that how it resonates, but put down below, I am at peace with my sexuality, my darling Virgos, and enjoy being that beautiful, sensual Virgo that, you know, we give off a radiance, we give off a goddess type of energy, my darling Virgo. So play with it, use it this month. You know, I feel that we are being encouraged to, you know, do a bit of sexy if we are so inclined. So I feel beautiful energies coming for you this month, my darling Virgos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Librans. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Librans, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the Oracle. Then I'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here. And then we will finish off with not angel answer cards. We will finish off with Louise Hay Power Thought cards. All right, my darling Librans, what messages does Libra need to know for this month of November 2025? What does Libra need to know? There's definitely been some up and down energies this month. Let's see. We've got Mercury retrograde this month, so there could be some, could be going backwards to be going forwards. Yin. Yeah, love this. So this is like the yin and the yang. So the yin is, all about the love. The yang, is one side, the yin is the other. So, I feel for you that it's a case of you needing to balance your energy here. If you've been giving too much to one area of your life and not receiving, then it's time for you to balance that out, my darling Librans. I just feel that you need to get your yin and your yang in alignment here. There could be, because I feel that there's just an energy of unbalance around you. And you are all about the balance, my darling Librans, being that, justice and the scales of balance are literally your symbol. So, the scales are literally your symbol. So I feel that it's important for you to restore some balance back into your life this month, or at least, if you feel that you're off balance, that will be restored for you, my darling Librans. All right, let us consult the tarot here and see what messages we've got coming in for you. What does Libra need to know? All right. The Hanged One. Yeah, some waiting energy around. Ace of Cups, love it. And the Eight of Wands, yeah, wow. Okay. Something's coming in quickly for you, my darling Librans. This is one of the better readings that I've done, although Gemini's was pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Hanged One. Now, the Hanged One is all about, gaining enlightenment and, gaining knowledge and wisdom. You can see she's hanging from the tree of knowledge here. She's enlightened. Her head is glowing. But it's not an energy for you to stay in, my darling Librans. I feel that you have been in this energy. It's kind of like a holding pattern is what I feel. And look, it rings true with that yin card, because I feel that it's, you've been in that energy of just yin and you haven't got your yang. And I feel that, so you've been waiting, my darling Librans. It's time to get off the tree. It's time to use this knowledge and wisdom that you've gained. It's time to use whatever enlightenment it is that you have gained and get off the tree, my darling Librans. That's all I'm getting off this Hanged One. I'm not getting too much more other than, it's just time to get off the tree. This is what I feel has been holding you back, is you maybe overthinking, waiting for a perfect moment when there will never be one, my darling Librans. If I can hammer that home, that's the one lesson I feel is shouting at me from the Hanged One, is don't wait for a perfect moment when there never will be one, my darling Librans. Because then you've got the beautiful Ace of Cups here. This is your cup of joy, my darling Librans. Your cuppeth is running over here. I love this for you. This is, someone is giving you a gift from the heart. The Ace of Cups comes in to give you a gift from the heart, to give you an opportunity from, to do with love, my darling Librans. And I do feel this could be to do with love, because the yin is all about the love. The Eight of Wands, is the arrows of love, and I feel that with the Ace of Cups here, this is your sign, my darling Librans. I feel this is your sign to get off the tree. This is your sign to, take what it is that you have been ruminating on and learning about and, gaining enlightenment on. It is time for you to accept this beautiful cup of joy that is coming your way. You can see it's overflowing. Your cup is overflowing with joy. If it ever gets empty, she can just dip it back into the water and it will replenish itself. That's the magic of the Ace of Cups, my darling Librans. And then you have the beautiful Ace of Wands. So as I said, in the traditional tarot, this used to be called the arrows of love, the Eight of Wands. And it's also quick movement, quick success. Something is coming in quickly for you, my darling Librans. And I actually do feel that it could be love here, because that's what I'm feeling here with the cards that are on the table. I feel that you've been stuck for a while with that Hanged One card. You've been in some kind of holding pattern. It is time now. Things are going to move very quickly for you. There is no more getting stuck on that tree, my darling Librans. This is coming in, and it's coming in fast, so be ready. I feel that if you blink, you're going to miss it. That's what popped into my head. So, make sure that you're ready for this, that you're ready to embrace what's coming in, that you're ready to accept what is coming in, especially that beautiful cup of joy that's coming in for you, my darling Librans. So if I'm going to put it all together, and I probably already have a few times, but this reading is very straightforward here. I feel that you've been waiting, and this could be you've been waiting for the right person here. You've been waiting patiently for the right person to come along. I feel this could be the month where you meet them. I feel that there is going to be a gift of love, an offer of love to you, and it's going to happen fast. You could even be swept off your feet. I feel that it could feel that you're being swept off your feet, and like you'll be no more in this holding pattern, my darling Librans. So be ready, my darling Librans, because this is coming in fast for you. I feel amazing energies happening for you, my darling Librans. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I would love it if you could please like, share, subscribe, comment below. When I pull this affirmation card, make sure you put it in the comments below as your mantra. It is going to be what you should focus on this month. What will get you through this month. I am willing to forgive. Yeah, love it. Goes so hand in hand with this reading. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer. Sorry, I couldn't read what's put on here. Is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. Love this for you, my darling Librans, because this could be forgiving yourself with that Hanged One card, and releasing yourself from whatever burden it is. So now you can open yourself up to a beautiful new love. I love this for you. Make sure you put that I am willing to forgive in the comments below, my darling Librans. I love this for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel. welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. If it is your birthday this month, my darling Scorpios, a big mwah, happy birthday from me to you. So let us jump right into your reading. We're going to start off with a overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here. And then we will finish off with a Louise Hay Power Thought card as your affirmation for the month of November 2025. All right, let us see what is coming in for my beautiful Scorpios for the month of November 2025. What does Scorpio need to know? Peace. Oh, I love this. Ah, it just makes me want to exhale this beautiful card. Peace is around you this month, my darling Scorpios. Couldn't we all do with a little more peace in our lives? I don't know about you, but last month, what a month. I mean, I don't think I've ever had trouble sleeping. No, I haven't. I sleep usually very well, but boy, towards middle to into the end of last month, I was really struggling with sleep. I felt that I didn't have peace, that there was just so much going on that I had lost my peace. So I love to see this for you, my darling Scorpios, that peace is around you this month. Love it. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Scorpios. What messages does Scorpio need to know for this month of November 2025? Let's see. Ooh, the Lovers. The 5 of Wands. And the Strength card. Yeah, love it. Boy. There was some readings where the Lovers came out just about every reading, and this is the first time it's come out. So lucky you, my darling Scorpios. I feel there will be peace in your heart and love as well. All right. What I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start here with the beautiful Lovers card, and this is Gemini energy as well. So if you have Gemini in your chart at all, I would encourage you to go and watch the Gemini reading, because there could be a message there for you. The Gemini message was actually quite deep. I do remember that. It was a big energy there. And actually, the Death card may have been in the Gemini reading, so you could have shown up in their reading. So maybe it's a good idea for you to go and watch that Gemini reading, because there could be a message there for you too, my darling Scorpios. Anyway, let's back to this. All right, so the Lovers card. So the Lovers is all about a choice or a decision to make in love, my darling Scorpios. And I feel with this, I feel that there has been a choice or a decision for you to make around love. I don't feel that. I feel that whatever that choice or a decision has been, or whatever the choice or a decision is that you will make, will bring you peace, my darling Scorpios, if that makes sense. So, in the traditional tarot, there's a male and a female. There is a mountain between them. There is clouds, an angel, and then there is the sun above the angel. The mountain between them literally represents just that, a mountain between them. And in the traditional tarot, the older tarot, it used to be called the choice card, because it was to do with a choice or a decision to make, or across some kind of crossroads that you are coming to in a relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship, just between you and someone else, my darling Scorpios. So take that how it resonates, but what I'm feeling here off this card is that whatever choice or a decision you do make in regards to a relationship will bring you peace. That's what I feel. Pretty straightforward off that Lovers card. Then you've got the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands can be conflict and competition. But you can see on the card they're dancing with sticks. They're not fighting. You know, so it's kind of a training card, my darling Scorpios. What I feel off this card is that this is more in your head, that you feel that you need to compete with someone, if that makes sense. So I feel that you have thought in your mind that, you know, someone that you love, and I do feel it's someone that you love, that you feel that you have to compete for their love, if that makes sense, or compete for their affection. No, there is enough for everybody, my darling Scorpios. I feel that this reading is coming in to tell you to be at peace with this relationship, that everything is as it should be, that there is no competition. And if there is, it's in your own head, my darling Scorpios. So I feel like it's you've got competing or conflicting ideas in your own head. I don't feel that this is from the outside. I feel that this is all in your head, my darling Scorpios. So yeah, that's just what I'm getting off the Five of Wands. And then you have the beautiful Strength card. So the Strength card is Leo energy as well. So if you have Leo in your chart, go and watch the Leo reading as well. I'm trying to think the Leo reading. Can't remember that one, but you know, you've got two, you know, different people showing up here. You've got Gemini and you've got Leo. So whether they're people in your life or whether they are the energies around you, that, you know, different parts of your chart, only you're going to know that. So, you know, that's up to you. But the Strength card is all about, it's about inner strength. It is not about brute physical force kind of strength, my darling Scorpio. It's about taming your inner voice. It is about, you know, when I said what I felt off that Five of Wands was that it was your internal conflict going on. And I feel that you need to embrace this energy of strength and tame your inner voice. You know, be aware of how you speak to yourself. Be aware of how you speak to others. Because more so how you speak to yourself. Because what you think about and what you speak about, you bring about, my darling Scorpios. So be very careful. It's almost that energy of be careful what you wish for. Because if you're talking to yourself badly and you're saying, oh, I'm so stupid, I'm this, well, you're going to get more of that, my darling Scorpios. You know, don't talk to yourself as if you would talk to a loving friend. You know, be kind to yourself, my darling. You are stronger than you know, my darling Scorpios. You know, you've got the infinity symbol here. That is the symbol of infinite possibilities. You are an infinite being, my darling Scorpios. Trust yourself. Trust the other person to do the right thing by you, and be at peace with yourself and with the relationship. I feel that's, you know, the message that is needed to be relayed to you, my darling Scorpio. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that there is something with someone else, like I said, whether it's a love relationship or whether it's a friendship, close friendship, you know, family member, work colleague, whatever. There is something here where you feel conflicted about them in some respect. But I feel that's all in your head. I feel it's your inner conflict use your inner strength to tame those thoughts, to tame that inner beast, because you have so much peace around you, my darling Scorpios. Do not let it go. Do not let it go to waste. You have a beautiful energy around you this month, my darling Scorpios. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Now, I'm very active and interactive in the comments. I'd love to know if this resonates with you. If you could please like, share, subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out, helps my channel grow, helps the algorithm do something to it. And when I pull this affirmation card, if you could please put it in the comments and affirm it, claim it, my darling Scorpios. All right, let's see what your affirmation is, my darling Scorpios. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Yes, this goes so aligned with this reading, my darling Scorpios. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. Yes. Because like I said, I felt that this was all in your head. Be your thoughts, my darling Scorpios. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Put it in the comments. Affirm it. You can get through this, my darling Scorpios. I love this reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Sagittarians. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. If it is your birthday this month, my darling Sagittarians, a big happy birthday from me to you. So let us jump right in to your reading. We are going to start off with a wisdom of the oracle as an overarching energy. Then we're going to move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here. And then we will finish off with an affirmation card from the Louise Hay Power Thought cards as your affirmation or mantra for this month of November. All right, my darling Sagittarians, what messages does Sagittarius need to know for the month of November 2025? To be fair. So the energy around you, it seems, my darling Sagittarians, is, it's actually your kind of energy, that, temperance type of energy. I mean, I feel temperance off this, but I also feel Libra energy off this as well, like scales of balance, because you can see here the scales of balance on this card here. So there could be something around you this month where, the scales of justice have come in. That's the word that popped into my head, was justice, my darling Sagittarians. So there could be some kind of, I feel, maybe even karmic justice coming in for you this month, my darling Sagittarians. So look, it's going to be different for everybody what that is, but yeah, that's kind of what I feel on this to be fair. I feel the to be fair is going to be in your favor, my darling Sagittarians, which love to see this for you. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you. I mean, if the Justice card comes out, that will be the universe saying, I meant what I said. So let us see, what messages does Sagittarius need to know for the month of November 2025? What does Sagittarius... Oops, it's going everywhere. What does Sagittarius need to know? Chariot, love it. 3 of Cups, love it even more. And the Fool card, yeah, wow. Okay, fantastic. What a gorgeous reading, my darling Sagittarians. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful Chariot card. Now this is Cancer energy. So if you do have Cancer in your chart, I would recommend you go and watch the Cancer reading, as well, because there could be a message there for you. But the Chariot is all about forward movement, willpower, moving forward and being guided by the universe, my darling Sagittarians, which I love to see for you here. So you can see here the two sphinxes on this Chariot. There's no reins on these sphinxes. These two sphinxes are guided by the universe, my darling Sagittarians, which means they are divinely guided by the universe. She is leaving the city behind her behind. She is moving forward with determination, with willpower, with drive. She is moving towards her success, my darling Sagittarian. So I feel for you, there's that real sense of something that, even though we're in the throes of Mercury retrograde here, that'll go retro on the 9th, and we are in shadow at the moment. But I feel that even though we're in that kind of re-energy, like, re-retro sort of energy, I feel that you still have the opportunity to move forward with a goal, wish or dream here, my darling Sagittarians. And I do feel it will be because of some kind of karmic justice. I feel it'll almost be like you get the green light. My darling Sagittarians, which I love to see for you. This is also a card of as above, so below. She has, in the traditional tarot, he has stars on his canopy, which he does have stars here, and moons on his shoulders. And that is, a symbol of as above, so below. So it's a very in tune type of energy, an in tune type of energy with the universe, and trusting the universe to guide you in the right direction, my darling Sagittarians. Because then you've got the beautiful Three of Cups as well. And this is a celebratory energy. And this is like one of my favorite cards in this deck, because I love this depiction of the Three of Cups. And I actually do really love just the Three of Cups anyway, because it's a card of joy and happiness and, celebration, my darling Sagittarians. It's a card of celebrating with your tribe. My darling Sagittarians, celebrating with those that fill you up, that make you happy, that bring you joy, that, ease your troubled mind, that give you a soft place to land, my darling Sagittarians. These are the people that you want to surround yourself with, I feel, this month. Surround yourself with people that are your tribe, like I said, that make you feel good, that support you, that, relish your success, that encourage you, that, want to be there to celebrate right beside you, my darling Sagittarians, because I feel that the more you surround yourself with these people, the more that positive energy comes through and allows you to really be in tune with what's coming, I feel, my darling Sagittarian. So I love to see this for you. And then you've got the beautiful Fool card as well. So the Fool is all about a new beginning, a brand new beginning, a new start somewhere. You can see it's the start of the major arcana. It's a 0 card. And, it is just that having to take a leap of faith towards what it is that you want to accomplish, my darling Sagittarians. It's about trusting that the direction that you're going in is divinely guided, because it's definitely telling me here. So whatever direction you want to go in, whatever direction you're being guided to go in, my darling Sagittarians, it is divinely guided, I feel. And I'm also drawn to the little dog here. As I said, with the Three of Cups there, getting that support, I feel like that you will have a loyal supporter, maybe more than one, on this journey with you. That's really what I'm getting off the Fool card for you, is to embrace the new beginning, because I feel that it's coming. I feel that what's going to be the catalyst here is some kind of karmic justice for this. And you are going to feel that you have had a win my darling Sagittarians. You know, whether it's been a hard won win or, you know, you've just been waiting on the outcome of, you know, a lawsuit, a payout, some kind of, you know, just some kind of karmic justice is what I feel is coming in for you. And I feel that it is going to show itself this month, my darling Sagittarians. So if I'm going to put it all together, and I probably already have, but I just feel, like I said, there is definitely some kind of karmic justice fair that has been, that it will come in, and it won't be a case of win or a lose. I feel that it will be a fair and favourable outcome for all parties. But for you, it's really going to feel like a win, like karmic justice, like your just rewards, my darling Sagittarians, which is beautiful. And I feel that, you know, this will spark that thought in you to go in a new direction, to take the leap of faith. And you will drive it. You will go for it, my darling Sagittarians. There will be nothing holding you back. And you will have beautiful supporters along the way that will celebrate each and every milestone. That is what I feel is coming in for you, my darling Sagittarians, which I'm just loving. That is such beautiful energy for you for this month. Gorgeous. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm very active and interactive in the comments. Really does help my channel grow if you can, you know, just, you know, interact with the reading if you feel inspired to do so. All right, let us get your Power Thought card for this month and your affirmation. I am safe. It's only change. Yeah, I mean, how great is that? How in line with this reading. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. This is amazing. Could not ask for a better affirmation to tie up this reading, my darling Sagittarius. So put down in the comments, I am safe. It's only change. And you know, my favourite teacher, Dr. Wayne Dyer, used to say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And he couldn't be more right. So love, love, love this beautiful energy coming in for you this month, my darling Sagittarians. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Capricorns. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Capricorns, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the Oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with a Louise Hay Power Thought card as your affirmation for this month of November 2025. So what does Capricorn need to know for this month of November 2025? What messages does Capricorn need to know? Milk and honey. Now, who had this just then? I think it was Taurus might have had this. So your fellow earth sign of Taurus just had this card. And look, milk and honey, this card is all about indulgence, I feel. Like enjoying, you know, you can see the elephant in here. He's enjoying his bath of milk and honey. It's in with, you know, they've got the rainbow here. I just feel it's all about a card of, you know, enjoying yourself and, you know, but making sure you don't overindulge is what I will say off this card, my darling Capricorns. But I feel you're just being, the energy around you this month is that feeling of, you know, wanting to indulge, wanting to enjoy yourself and have a bloody good time. So I love that for you, my darling Capricorns. So let us consult the tarot here and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Capricorns. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of November 2025? What messages does Capricorn need to know? All right. Wands, Moon, that just came out for Virgo, and the Tower. Okay. Fourth change coming out here, my darling Capricorns. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Knight of Wands, my darling Capricorns. And the Knight of Wands is all about forward-moving action. It's about taking action towards whatever goal, wish, or dream it is that you want here. The Knight of Wands is a card of, that he's the true builder of the tarot. So if there is something that needs to get done, he does it, my darling Capricorns. And I feel that's the energy around you, is that you're just taking care of business this month, that you want to indulge, that you want to, surround yourself in that feeling of indulgence and milk and honey. But I feel that you need to get the job done, that it's important for you to move forward here with whatever goal, wish, or dream it is that you want. You can see, she has taken the horse by the reins here. She holds the Ace of Wands. She is determined to go forward. She's determined to push forward with her ideas. And that's the energy I feel that you need to be in, my darling Capricorns, that not this dreamy energy, not this, energy of procrastination. I feel that you may want to, sit in a bath of milk and honey and not do anything. But I feel if you do that, that's where the Tower's coming in. Because Towers come in when you have been given the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols to make a change, and it's been ignored, my darling Capricorns. So I feel that the Tower is coming in to say to you, showing up in this reading here to say to you, get moving, push forward with your goal, wish, or dream, or the universe is going to take care of business for you. That's what I feel off this Knight of Wands here, my darling Capricorns. Because then you've got the Moon as well, and this is Pisces energy as well. So if you have Pisces in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch the Pisces reading as well, because there could be a message there for you. But the Moon is all about what is hidden, my darling Capricorns, about what is hidden in the shadows. The full moon, as we know, I mean, if you had seen that big, amazing harvest full moon we had at the start of October, that full moon in Aries, it illuminated, it lit up the whole sky. It was amazing. Like, I remember getting up and going out, and I thought somebody had left a light on. The light that came through the windows it illuminated everything. And that's what the moon does. It illuminates, but it also casts shadows, my darling Capricorn. So I feel that it's up to you this month to figure out what is not being told to you, that what is being hidden from you, what is in the shadows, my darling Capricorns. I feel that that's something you need to discover here. I feel that it's important for you to dig deeper, to not make decisions when you don't have all the answers, to not make decisions when you don't have all the information in front of you, is what I feel. Don't rely on somebody else's account of something. Don't know why I said that. That just popped into my head. Don't rely on somebody telling you that everything is good to go, because I feel you need to do your own due diligence here and discover it for yourself, because I do feel that things are being hidden from you this month. And I feel that if you don't take action and discover, and do your own due diligence and dig deeper, this is coming in for you, the Tower. And look, towers aren't bad. They're just change. They're forced change. It's a case of jump, my darling Capricorns. Jump or be pushed is the message I get off the Tower. I feel that you could avoid this Tower moment by taking the action you need to take and being fully informed of what it is that you need to do, to not allow, to not be indulging too much in that milk and honey to the point where you miss what needs to be taken care of. That's kind of what I'm getting off the Tower here for you. You can see one person is falling, one person is being pushed. The Tower comes in to pull things down to its foundation so you can build it up again. It's not a bad card, but it is a card of change and forced change. If you don't see the signals, if you don't heed the warnings, if you don't, listen to yourself and to the signs and synchronicities around you, the Tower will come in and make the changes that need to be made, my darling Capricorn. So that's just what I feel there off the Tower. So if I'm going to put it all together, and look, I probably already just did, but I feel that, what's coming in, I feel with this milk and honey that you're being encouraged not to be too indulgent this month, to not be, I want you to have a good time and I want you to enjoy life, but not at the expense of what could possibly happen here without you overseeing things, my darling Capricorns. That's sort of what I'm getting here. You're being encouraged to make sure to look for what is hidden from you, to find out what is hidden from you and take the action necessary to avoid this Tower moment, my darling Capricorns. That's what I feel is coming in for you, my darling Capricorn. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'm very active and interactive in the comments. I would love it if you could please like, share, subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost anything for you to subscribe to my channel, totally free, but it really does help my channel grow. Lets me know that I'm on the right track and that you're enjoying my readings. And please leave a comment. Make sure you put this affirmation in the comments so you can claim it and affirm it. All right, let's see what we've got for you, my darling Capricorns. You can't make this up. I trust the process of life. There is a healthy rhythm and flow to life, and I am part of it. Life supports me and brings to me only good and positive experiences. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. You can't make this up. That is exactly what this is about. Trusting the process. Trusting that taking action towards your goals, wishes and dreams will bring you what it is that you want. And put this in the comments. I trust the process of life, my darling Capricorn. I am loving this reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Aquarians. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Aquarians, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the Oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finish off with Louise Hay Power Thought cards. All right, my darling Aquarians, what messages does Aquarius need to know for the month of November 2025? Sorry, just thinking. All right, my darling Aquarians, what does Aquarius need to know this month? Co-create. Yeah, love it. And look, we are in a time of co-creation, I think, but I also feel that the energy has been somewhat difficult maybe to, really co-create with others because of the different conflicting energies that we've had. So I feel that coming in for you for this month, it would benefit you to, co-create, create with others, find those people that have the same ideas as you, that are on your wavelength, that, that you can create magic with, my darling Aquarians. That's really what I feel off the co-create card. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Aquarians. What does Aquarius need to know for this month of November 2025? The Hanged One. So Libra just had that. Hanged One, Ace of Wands, love it. And the Ten of Wands, yeah, amazing. All right. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Hanged One, and immediately I can feel what this is about. It is that you have been stuck, my darling Aquarians, that you have been, literally you can see she's hanging from the tree of knowledge here. She has gained enlightenment. Her head is literally glowing. But she needs to get off that tree and put into practice what it is that she's learnt, my darling Aquarians. There is no good just staying stuck and waiting and not moving forward, my darling Aquarians. I feel that you are being encouraged here to, get moving with whatever you've learned here. There's something that you've learnt here. There is some, information that you have. There is some goal, wish, or dream here. There's some information that you have, and it's time for you to implement it, my darling Aquarians. Get off the tree and, move forward. Put into practice. This could be with the co-create card here. This could be the everything that you've been collating and getting together and, wishing, wanting to put into practice. You've learnt it, my darling Aquarians. It's time now to put that into practice. It's time to get off the tree and move forward, my darling Aquarians. Because then you've got the beautiful Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is all about out with the old, in with the new. It is a card of a passionate new beginning. It's that card of, tearing down of the old, my darling Aquarians. It's the spark of inspiration. There is something new that you're wanting to create. There is something new that wants to come out of you. I kind of feel that energy, like there's something brewing that you've been wanting to get out into the world, that you've been wanting to put out into the world. Here it is. Here is your spark of inspiration. Here is that passionate new beginning. Here is what that idea of co-creation is for you, my darling Aquarians. I don't feel you have to do it alone. I don't feel you will do it alone because you've got the co-create card there. I feel that this amazing spark of inspiration, this passionate new beginning, will be even more successful when you do it together with a group, when you co-create, not necessarily with a group of people, but it could be one person, it could be many. But I feel that this idea, this passionate new beginning, is going to be shared, if that makes sense, my darling Aquarians. And then you've got the Ten of Wands. So tens in the tarot are completions, and this card comes in to let you know to put your burdens down, my darling Aquarians, to, you're almost there. You're almost at the end. It is time for you to put those burdens down, to put those wands down. You've done it. You've got there. You're almost home, my darling Aquarians. Put these burdens down so you can accept that wand. You can see here, she's holding these 9 wands. Here is the Ace of Wands that's coming in. Here is that Ace of Wands that's coming in for you, my darling Aquarians. I mean, I read the symbols off, these tarot cards, and to have it sitting there and then have the Ace of Wands there's the symbolism right there. So I feel it's important for you to put down, okay, these ideas didn't work out. Put them down. Put down those burdens. Here is the last one. This is going to work for you. This is your passionate new beginning, my darling Aquarians. Don't waste it. Don't let it go. Don't let it go by. And I feel co-creating with others will really help you get this off the ground, my darling Aquarians. So I'm going to put it all together. I just feel, like I said, I feel very strongly that there are other people around you that are going to help you, for sure, here. I feel that you have learned everything you need to learn. You've got the ideas. You've got the inspiration. It's time to get off the tree. Put these burdens down, my darling Aquarians. Like I said, you have got there. It's time. You've done this. You've got one last go at it. Here is your spark of inspiration. Your passionate new beginning is coming in, my darling Aquarians. I'm loving this for you. It's coming. Do not waste it, because it's coming for you, my darling Aquarians. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'm very active and interactive in the comments. I would love it if you could please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. So many of you that watch my readings aren't subscribed, and it's free, doesn't cost anything, but it really does help my channel grow, and it also means that you won't miss out on any new readings that I do going forward. So I love that. All right, I'd love it if you could please do that. Okay, I love my body. So this is your affirmation. Make sure you put this in the comments. I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. Yes, we are no good to anyone if we are not healthy in both our mind and our body, my darling Aquarians. So put that in the comments. I love my body, because it will love you back, my darling Aquarians. What a beautiful reading for you. You've got so much potential ready to burst out this month, my darling Aquarians. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Pisces. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Pisces, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with angel answer cards. All right, well, not angel answer cards. What am I talking about? Louise Hay power thought cards. So it will be like your what is your affirmation for this month of November, my darling Pisces? What does Pisces need to know for this month? Ooh, all that glitters. So this card, all that glitters, it's like that saying, all that glitters is not gold, my darling Pisces. So the energy around this card is to be careful. It's kind of like, almost like the moon card in a way. Like, beware of what is hidden from you. Like, don't be distracted by shiny things, my darling Pisces, if that makes sense. I think it's coming into just let you know to be aware that, not everything may be as it seems this month. So we'll have to consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you and see if that aligns with what this card is all about, my darling Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for the month of November 2025? Two of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Fool. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, well, here is what I feel is that all that glitters, maybe both of these, but anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. I need to wait until I actually start talking about the card before I get the messages. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning. I love to see this full card though. Meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off with the Two of Swords here, and the Two of Swords is a card of, which way next? Which way do I go? What direction do I need to put my energy into, my darling Pisces? So, you can see that she's got a blindfold on. The blindfolds in the tarot are a message to trust your intuition, my darling Pisces. So, and I think I probably said that off all the glitters card, is that you need to trust, your intuition, trust that, or be aware that not everything is as it seems. So, and I feel that off the Two of Swords as well, that, don't just choose the path that's easy, is what I feel to say off this Two of Swords here, because I feel that more will be revealed to you. I do feel that it's important to trust your intuition, but to also take this blindfold off, my darling Pisces, so you can see what's in front of you. You don't need to be blinded. You don't need to, walk through the dark. You can turn the light on, my darling Pisces. And I feel that's important for you to know for whatever reason. Just because, you're presented with something that seems really good and it sounds too good to be true, you are allowed to investigate it. You don't have to take it off face value, my darling Pisces. I feel that's an important message for you, that you can dig deeper, that you can go within further, my darling Pisces. Because then you've got the Page of Cups. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know that pages in the tarot are messengers, and I feel that this little fella's coming in to give you some kind of message from the heart. What I would say is be careful of any kind of communication messages that come through, especially towards pretty much the whole of this month, because we are in Mercury retrograde, my darling Pisces. So I just felt that was important to caution you to, because I feel this is kind of part of that all that glitters, that whatever communication is coming in for you may have some kind of hidden agenda. I don't know why I'm thinking that. That's what's popped into my head. So I feel it would really benefit you this month, my darling Pisces, to dig deeper, to explore, to find out more information before you dive in head first. When you've got the Fool card there, which is taking a leap of faith, and I want you to take a leap of faith, but I want you to take a calculated leap of faith. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling here for you, and I don't know why, because usually the Fool is all about jumping in head first and just trusting and taking that leap of faith. But I just feel with what the energy is here that it's important for you to, take a leap of faith, but do it so calculated. Find out everything you can before you take that first step, my darling Pisces. And this communication that's coming in for you, I feel you should not accept it. By all means, accept it, but just make sure its intention is honourable for you, is what I feel that message is, my darling Pisces. Because like I said, then you have the beautiful Fool card. So look, I don't feel in this reading that the Fool's bad here or anything like that, but I just feel that during this time, and especially because you've got that All That Glitters card, I just feel that telling you to take a leap of faith blindly isn't the right thing to say, my darling Pisces. This is this is 0 in the major arcana. This is the start of the Fool's journey, taking the leap of faith towards starting that journey. And I still want you to take that leap of faith, to encourage you to get started, move forward. Don't feel stuck. Don't feel that you need to go backwards here. Always move forwards, but just do so being informed, my darling Pisces. And I feel this little dog here that comes in that represents loyalty here. I feel that it would be safe for you to ask someone or to have this person support you on your journey. I feel that, having this person with you to confide in and to bounce ideas off and things like that would be really beneficial for you, my darling Pisces. So, that's just kind of what's popping into my head off the Fool card. So if I'm going to put it all together, I feel with this All That Glitters card that you're being cautioned to realize that everything is not what it seems, is what I feel that I need to say. And that especially off this Two of Swords, to not take the path that's the easiest just because it's easy. Yes, trust your intuition, but I feel take this blindfold off so you can see better, my darling Pisces. Communication is coming in. We are in Mercury retrograde. Be aware that this communication, that the communication that is coming in is honourable, is what I feel to say off this Page of Cups. And by all means, take the leap of faith, but do so with, what's the word? Calculated. Don't take a risk, but take the leap of faith, but not blindly. Sorry. I'm trying to get it out. Don't feel that because you've got the blindfold on here that you need to go forth blindly, because you don't, my darling Pisces. I feel you just be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what's in front of you. Dig deeper is the message I feel I need to tell you here, my darling Pisces. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. It would really help me out if you could like, comment, share this reading with anyone that you feel might need to see this reading. And please subscribe. So many of you that watch my readings are not subscribed, and it really does help my channel grow. All right. What have we got here? I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Yeah, I love this card. Each moment of the day is special to me as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and affairs. Yeah. Be at peace with yourself, my darling Pisces. Be at peace with your inner ding. Know that it will guide you If an intention is not honourable, you'll feel it because you'll go within. So put in the comments, I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. This is your affirmation for the month of November, my darling Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.